Please come back. We made a mistake. Greetings and welcome to The Contracting Guy. I am The Contracting Guy. Today I want to share with you a story, perhaps maybe a cautionary tale about construction contracting. In this particular story, a contractor, construction contractor, bid on a piece of work, and the government agency during the bid opening disqualified them or took them out. And their response was, well, you're missing your reps and certs. Now, they did have the bid bond, they had all the other stuff, but they forgot about just overlooked the reps and certs. They knew they needed them, they just overlooked them. So the government took them out. At that time, they were apparently the apparent low bidder. Well, that was in May. In August, the agency came back and said, my bad. We want to invite you back. So if you just sign this and tell us that you will stand by your prices, well, you'll be welcome. So this sounds like, oh, okay, well, that might be good. It's about between $10,000 and $15,000 job. So okay. So what does the contractor do? Well, it's a difficult one, because after this, again in May, after the government kicked him out, he went ahead and released his bond with the bond maker, and then he released the subcontractors and released the vendors. So all his structure to support that contract had been released to do other things. That's the proper thing to do. Yet that when you invite somebody back, let's say 3 months later, and say, well, my bad, we want you to keep everything you have. And you say, well, I've already said goodbye to all my support structure because I need them for other things. And the government just says, well, no, I kind of like you just to do this and keep the price that you quoted. Now, to me, that seems rather inequitable or unequitable. It's like, if you understood how small business or any business construction goes, that there's going to be releases that occur as a regard to cancellations. So this company would have to reinitiate those things and hopefully get the better price or good price. But since May and August, the prices have increased. Now, what you would have held a small business subcontractor or vendor to is no longer, you can't do that because you've already released them. So what are you going to do? And that's the question for everyone here, is that, I want you to think about is the government cancels cancels your bid or rejects your bid. What are you going to do? I informed the small business a couple things you have to think about because we were talking. This is a difficult thing to do because that was a pretty substantial amount of business. So I ask you to think about, if you were put in a position where the government rejected your bid, in this case, not on technical purposes, but on administrative purposes, what would you do? Would you protest? Would you go to SBA? What would you do? In this case, they did something, but if I told you, you'd then know. So I'm not going to tell you. But what would you do? because this is about what you would do to salvage this. And when would you have done it? Would you have done it in August, or would you have done it in May? So think about it. I'd like to hear what you have to say. Put them in the comments below. So that being said, this is the Contractor Guy. I'm out.
Thank you for watching The Contracting Guy. Please like, subscribe, and share the video. We'd appreciate that. This is The Contracting Guy. I'm out.